a late night, so I'm going to try to be kind of quiet, kind of demure, kind of mindful. So good sharing energy with you guys today. Thank you for joining me. All right, let's get into it. So I'm going to be answering questions that you guys may want to ask and talking about a couple of things that that have been on my heart too. So we'll see who pops into the live. I'm gonna wait a little bit and catch you up. There's something that was on my mind. So one of the things that I was kind of like downloaded with today was about the way that we manifest. Okay, I'm on location, so I'm traveling, and uh, an interesting thing. And so I'll share that with you guys maybe tomorrow in the light of day. But manifestation is an interesting thing. What do you believe you deserve? What do you believe that you can have? What do you believe should come your way? The universe has a way of listening to everything that you say, and it wants to answer your wildest dreams. It wants to make your dreams come true. It wants to give you everything that you want to have. But you have to get really serious and really clear about what that is and about what you deserve and how you should be existing and living in the world. So that goes from your relationship dynamics to anything else, okay? So it's a little late night. We're going to do some clarifying life situations and talk about some of the things that are coming up. We just finished a beautiful full moon, and that full moon is all about releasing. And I did a accompanying beach reading. Okay, so if you guys want to go see that, you can. And let's see. I love when the cards drop. I'm gonna have to make sure to get it because there's an autumn in here, so I don't want it to disappear on me here. Let me see if I can pull it. I feel it in my toes. All right. So let's see what some of the themes are as we move about 2 minutes in. 222 on the screen. First one. First one here. Let's see. Groove. Excuse me. Grove of Unity. At first I thought this was marijuana. Who's getting into the groove and smoking out? But it's palm trees. Grove of Unity. Blind energies in the unified sanctuary of the grove, fostering interconnected harmony amongst all beings. Unity balloons foster harmony and connection within your community, nurturing bonds that bring us together. So, one of the things that you might be guided to if you were watching back on this is to really find people that you can trust in your community. The beautiful thing about our communities now is that they can be parasocial. Our communities can be interpersonal. If you have people that are up close and personal for you, you can definitely enjoy that energy. But if not, then you have a parasocial community. And what that means is that, let's say you don't want any friends right now because you're in a hermited stage. You can find community right here on these pages and on these YouTube streets, okay? Everybody's a cousin over here. Everybody's a friend, parasocially, be not crazy. Everybody's a friend, everybody's a cousin, and you have the opportunity to call into you exactly what you need. But let's clarify this and see what this means regarding Seven of Cups. There are many options, there are many choices for you regarding how you choose to bring community to you. What I do know about you bringing community to you is that you're done fighting, you're done begging, you're done negotiating. You are really all about your tribe. So that's what you need to know. Let's clarify. We'll do about 10 cards here. See if anybody pops in with any questions, and if not, we will go. I just want to do a quick live and pop in since I'm making some content tonight. So I can't sleep. The story of my life. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Let's see. All right, so the next one is seek truth. Embrace clarity as revelations unfold. Keep an open mind for answers. Illuminate the path to understanding. That last person was so sweet. I want to give them a message. You is kind. You is good. You is smart. Sometimes people's family don't pay attention to them, and trolls be trolling. He needed someone to say that to him. All right, the veil of illusion, right on time. The angels don't lie. Lift beyond the veil of illusion, seeking the truth beneath the surface to navigate through love, career, and authenticity. That is something that I've been talking to. Thank you so much to that kind comment below. That is something that I have been talking about, and I just made a video that I'll be uploading later regarding authenticity in relationships and why it is so important. Seek the truth, embrace clarity as revelations unfold, keep an open mind for answers, illuminate the path to understanding. Let's clarify that and see what the message is for you. What do we need to know about seeking the truth? Stand on business, my friends. Stand on business. Anybody here watching, man or woman, transgender or otherwise, stand on business, big business. This Queen of Wands is all about being in your power. It's about being attractive. It's about owning what makes you attractive. So whatever feature anybody might slight might be your power move in the dark of the night. They don't know. They don't know your life. Also, whatever thing that may have been used against you in a court of law or otherwise, or maybe something that you thought was not your strong suit, stand on big business and no one can shake you. I love the orange kind of energy here. That's sacral, that's creativity. So we create from that sexual energy, but also it gives us clarity as it helps us to cut through the quick of a thing. And so with the cutting through the veil of illusion, when you stand on business and you stand in your power, that often can cut through the veil of illusion. Someone who is dealing with their Lilith, their dark feminine, or dealing with their light feminine and Empress energy is not someone to be trifled with, and that's a perception and a feeling. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is a perception and a feeling that people will have about you is how do you navigate through and what is your power center. People can feel that and perceive that about you. All right, so let's see what else. I said I'll do Big 10 and see what kind of energy we are trafficking in. All right, one fell out. Ignite your soul. I love this for the Astro, the Queen of Wands. Ignite your soul. Embrace, let me show you this. Ignite your soul. Embrace the mystery of life, stay open minded, and embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience. Rising flames, let your passions guide you to fulfilling the purpose meant for you. So let's see what the universe says about that. Ignite your soul. Okay, I'm gonna take it. I wasn't gonna take it. I was gonna try to clean it up and make it a better story, but I gotta be honest with you guys. What came out was a Ten of Swords, and I thought, oh, yikes, yikes. Let's see. Ten of Swords. Let me see if I can find it again. I shuffled it back in so quickly, thinking that couldn't be it. And the angel says, tell them what we said, sis. And what they said was some kind of betrayal while I'm looking for it. Some kind of betrayal is what has ignited your passion. A lot of you guys really rue the tower that happened to you, the betrayal, whether it was narcissistic abuse or a breakup where you had to move jobs or a family was dishonest with you. And it really was a trigger for you, but it was really a catalyst for you. And that's why they said, I have to honor the Ten of Swords because here it is. Ten of Swords, betrayal. What I want you to notice here is not just the betrayal of someone cutting the hair. But I want you to notice the ancestor that is over here, right there, right there. You have angels and ancestors that were watching as you were being betrayed, and they were in the shadows, and they were watching as people played in your face, maybe. But it was all allowed in a way because it did ignite your passion and your soul so that you could move in the direction of actually what not only made you happy, but what was your calling, actually. Specifically, this is biblical tarot. So I'm going to read the scripture here. It's from Judges, ironically, making a judgment call on something. After putting him to sleep on her lap, she called for someone to shave off the 7 braids on his hair and began to subdue him, and his strength left him. This is when Salmon Solomon, excuse me, Salmon, girl, sir. Solomon was betrayed by Delilah. Hey there, Delilah. That Delilah. A different Delilah, maybe, but Delilah. So, Delilah. So, one of the things, too, here that I'm channeling with this is that you may have had someone who befriended you, maybe sidled up to you, maybe seemed like they actually cared about you, but it was because they wanted to see where the strength of your power may lie. And that put you into a very triggered space, but you did not perish, you did not die. You actually, like a phoenix from the flames, you did rise, okay? And specifically, like the phoenix rising from the flames, it ignited your passion and it changed the game for you. Many of you guys that were on the twin flame journey, that toxic little thing, had catalyst moments from your toxic, terrible, treacherous twin. And even though it did not feel that way at the time and it felt heavy and it felt, earth shattering, really, and it unmoored you from your bearings, it actually was a catalyst that put you into a stratosphere of soar to bring in the greatest parts of your destiny. And so that's what you need to know. It ignited your soul fire and it set you free. But the betrayal was observed by your spirit team. They said we were watching the whole time. We were watching the betrayal the whole time. And I'm hearing, touch not my beloved and do my prophet no harm. That's a scripture for you. You are beloved. You were the prophet or prophetess, or you were the person who could see as an empath. And so, even if you were dealing with a narcissist, whether you were married to them, or whether you were dating them, or whether they were your friend, or whether it was a boss or a coworker, or any lower vibrational toxic person, the thing about this igniting your soul flame is that you have a calling on your life and you are meant to touch the lives of those around you guys. And so even if you're like, well, I ended this relationship with this person, this is for someone here, then how come it keeps showing up in different forms and different bodies? Well, that's because it's spiritual warfare. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but with principalities, my love. That's the truth. And so while you're like, but wait, I cut this person off and I cut that person off, and it seems like they keep cropping up like whack-a-mole, and it's because it's an archon or a demonic energy, if you will, that jumps bodies at times because a lot of you guys have callings to share your light, to be an empath, to hold space, and you are being called to do that. And really, spiritual warfare is that it doesn't want you to finish your race. And I know you're like, that's exhausting, Mona. Like, am I always just gonna be like fighting off demons? I mean, maybe, not always. There are plateaus that we reach, and also there are milestones and there are wins, and that's what's happening here. Is something lit a fire under your ass, and it was betrayal, my dear. Unfortunately, it was betrayal, but they said that that betrayer would never prevail. And something I heard Country Wayne say recently, he said, God needs people to watch your story. Come on. I feel like the angels and ancestors have a big cosmic joke because they're watching us like Netflix. It's late, y'all, so pardon my words, but they're watching us like Netflix. But on earth, as it is above, so below. On earth, there needs to be somebody to watch your show. So these people that betrayed you and that thought less of you or thought ill of you when you really had a good, pure heart, you know who you are. Then they send people in to play their part. Think of them as NPCs, perhaps, but they're just there to observe you rise. And there will be times in your life where they are given power like this, where they are given power to hurt you and cut you to the quick. And you're like, why, God, would you allow someone to do this? And it's only so that there can be a full circle moment later where you're in a place. A little throat shocker. Excuse me. That's funny. You'll hear readers saying, no, they didn't want me to say that. It's true. That's exactly how spiritual warfare works. Shut the fuck up, is what I just heard. And that's what I just felt in my throat, like someone squeezed it. They didn't want you to succeed and they didn't want you to win. But now they are the ones, like the angels and ancestors are doing, that will be watching. That's so good. I have goosebumps. God will set a table before you in the presence of your enemies, but first he has to allow those enemies to form. And for a while, they will have power and it will feel like it will never dissipate. And then one day, karma and your spirit team does an about face, a tan hut, dress left, dress right, and you are a soldier and you have put up a great fight and they can't even understand how you lapped them. Very much the tortoise and the hare. But you were taking your time way back there. How did you end up at the finish line way up here? That part. That's good. That's good. That's good, y'all. That's good. That's good for me. All right. Dylan says, my wife cheated on me when I was in the army. I came back to surprise her with my friend. Good for you. A little bit of your own karmic retribution. Let's see what else we have. All right, what flipped? Carried away. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. Hey, it's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 98 degrees. I want somebody, and somebody do want me, y'all. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. Unlock your heart. Embrace vulnerability. Let love guide your journey to self-discovery. I love this so much. Look at that. I love this so much, guys. I am a Leo, ruled by the fifth house. So my house rules romance. My Leo specifically, it rules the heart and the spine. So I'm a big old lover. Big old pun intended for the trolls. I'm a big old lover. And I'm a big old lover of romance for people. I want everyone to be in love. And so, I believe it's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. But when you go through betrayal, come on, listen, you will go through withdrawal and you will go through hermit mode and you will want to be in a place where you no longer want to even let the light of love kiss your face. But your face is a face that was meant to be kissed, and I promise you, you will have it. So let's see what the universe has to say about how you unlock your heart and get carried away. Ooh, some of y'all need some sex. The devil here. Oh, I didn't even look at the card. I might have censored it if I did. Excuse me. Let's take a look and see what the clarification of that is. Let it come out on its own. Thank you. There it is. Boom. Dang, strength card here. Being in the lion's den. Huh, we got a little reading afoot here. Strength card here. The Chariot. A lot of you guys are running away from love and you're really stubborn about it. You're holding back. Because for you, all right, well, let's heal. Let's heal it. Let's address it so that we can heal it. It doesn't mean it'll be healed in the moment you watch this. But by you hearing the words that I'm saying, they are seeds that are going to be drip fed into your subconscious, and you can start to work on and taking that at your leisure when you're ready to work on your healing. You guys are being stubborn about allowing love in because you are associating it with the toxicity of the previous betrayal. So whatever that is for you and however that showed up for you, you are associating future love with that. So even though I'm all juicy about it and I'm like, oh my God, love's coming in, it's so amazing. The issue here with that is that you don't want to unlock your heart because the devil has once gotten in before. What is the message that you have for them, angels, about wanting more? A lot of you guys are still in battle. Five of Wands. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can get this. A lot of you guys are still in battles. Yeah. It's too tricky for you. It's a choice that you have to have what you want to have. But you are tired of having people that were begging specifically at your feet. I want to talk about this here. The Five of Pentacles is what this is, or it says the Five of Brands because it's a biblical tarot. But here's what's happening. Okay. Maybe if you understand this, you can let love come your way again. You're an empath and an archangel. This is when Jesus was walking through the town square, and a woman was crippled, disabled, and or other abled, however it is appropriate, and not going to get me canceled to say. And what happened was, she said, "If I could just touch the hem of your garment, my ailment, my malady will go away." You're an empath. You are representative of Jesus here. You are the Jesus archetype. If we're talking about the archetypal representation for an empath. So I know we're talking about love, but stay with me here, guys. You have a light that will attract all kinds of things, including narcissists and demons. We were just talking about that in another video, right? So, or just recently, I just talked about that here in this video about the fact that things will jump bodies and you'll have the same experience and you'll be like, how do we get here again? I thought I healed this. Well, here's what's happening is this will always be attracted to the light. But so she was not evil, but she needed healing. A lot of you guys have to start focusing and purposely redirecting the way that you're pulling in love, because it's not your fault what happened to you. You need to understand this. If you are a light like Jesus, if you are the archetypal light, the lighthouse, right? And you call things into you just by emanating light. It's not that you're actually picking up the phone. It's not that you're actually sending out a telegraph or whatever, a fax or whatever they do, a message, and I am a DM, whatever. What you are doing is still radiating a light where people know that you are the place to come get healing. And in any relationship, you will heal the other and uplevel the other. Specifically, message where I am and where I will show you guys tomorrow on maybe a pre-record. But where I am is a manifestation that was something that my husband did. I'm so proud of him. But it happened because of his proximity to me. What I mean by that is, when he came into my life, what was manifesting? He didn't believe in that. He's a Capricorn earth sign, so he's all about what I can see and what I can do. And slowly but surely, without beating him over the head and being a zealot about the way that I practice my spirituality, he observed how I manifested. He observed my connection with the angels, and it rubbed off on him. And he's manifested something fabulous. But the thing about it is in any relationship that will happen, his calmness, his earth grounded energy stabilized me. Even though he wasn't giving me business tips and advice, just his earth energy helped me to stabilize so that I could really build my business many years ago into what it is today as it continues to grow. Now, that's how, in positive ways, we will heal each other. I healed the disbelief that he had about what he could expansively manifest. And he healed in me the ability to sit still and not associate grounded routine with boredom, right? So for my fire sign ass, like I needed that grounding to a certain degree for sure in order to have success that would stay with me. Now, on the negative side, sometimes you can get with a partner and their negative traits can rub off on you. But the reason I think that the angels had me give you that example, and tomorrow, if you guys are really A1 Day ones here on this channel, stay tuned for the video and you'll see the proof of what I'm saying. And it's pretty spectacular. If you're associating everything with betrayal, you will miss out on the positive side, which is what I just said. And also, I will tell you this: it was no walk in the park. In the beginning of my relationship with my husband, he was actually antagonistic and dismissive of my manifestation. And I remember him once telling me something really harsh, because hashtags, when we were still dating and I was working in corporate America and not making money really, and I was pretty miserable, gonna be honest. And he was unkind, and I knew where I could go and where I could grow, and I knew he didn't understand. And why would he have to understand? What could he know? He's a Capricorn, so for him everything is tangible, and it's about what I can see and calculate. And sometimes you have to be a little delulu to be great, right? You have to be able to manifest past your four walls, and I'm so proud of him, because all these years later, we've been together mad long, y'all, but all these years later, he has come into himself fully regarding his spirituality and his manifestation, and I'm sending the tangible proof of it. But the thing that I'm going to tell you is that it didn't start off with some kumbaya shit. Okay, it started off like like fighting words. Okay, and it was a tough thing to traverse, but it was traversed because I didn't run away from what I had previously had in other encounters. Even when he was not being so kind to my face and like kind of really doubting my capabilities, now he believes. Now he's a believer. He believes. But that can happen for you. But there is no quick road for that. I'm literally looking at a picture on screen of someone proposing to somebody. Oh, it's that crazy lady. See? And that's what happened. My angels don't make it miss. It was Bambino, that lady who lied about being kidnapped, and she went with some ex-boyfriend and beat herself up, and she was like a Caucasian blonde lady, and then she was like, someone kidnapped me. She wasn't kidnapped. She said some Mexican ladies kidnapped her. That's what happened. Y'all ran into some crazy people that were narcissistic liars, and till death do you part turned into, oh my God, I will chew my arm off to get out of this trap that it was set for me with the narcissist. But they are so much better for you than that. And so the reason that they're saying they want you to unlock your heart is because the example that I gave of me and my husband is, again, not one that was easily won, but one that is so worth the wait that I'm like, oh my God, I can't even believe that this is my reality. But really, it's a reality of his that I've stepped in. But that's how we play off of each other. Now, back to how people will be called to you. My husband was this person to me regarding manifestation and understanding how we can expand our destiny. And I was this person to him, meaning I was on the floor, energetically needing something from him regarding stability, routine, and that earth, bound energy. So in every relationship, you will not be the perfect one. I was not perfect when it came to stability and getting things done. My husband was the one who was really good with that. I was pretty flighty and all over the place. And I still like to be all over the place, but now it's grounded in a certain way that was afforded to me because of that relationship osmosis. And that's why it matters who you're around, sis, because people will drain you too if they're not balanced. Fortunately, he's pretty self sufficient. Fortunately, I am too. But you have to be careful because while Jesus could give this to her, it cost him something. While he could give him some of his healing energy, he could feel the kind of energy leave his body. That's how come he noticed she was on the ground, because he's walking around and there's tons of people there and it's busy. When you think about it, like a bazaar in Marrakesh or something like that, like a farmer's, not a farmer's market, but like a spice bazaar in Marrakesh, India. Think about, like, how crazy and loud it is, and how could you ever know who's reaching out and touching and begging and maybe trying to pickpocket you. But because she's a woman with the issue of blood, is what they called her. So we don't know what her issue was or why. But the issue that she had made him feel weak. That is such a powerful lesson for energy transference. And that's why I say you are the archetypal step in for Jesus, the Christ. Jesus Christ? If you guys know, you know. But if you are archetypal step in for Jesus, because you will feel sometimes drained with people, but if they have the ability to grow, then what a long way you can go. And your angels want you to know that, yes, as an empath, that's part of what you're here to do, to give, but not give more than what you can, and not give, I'm hearing, all of you, okay? Because it will be so easy. And people will get addicted to you. You don't think that she wanted to stay connected to his hem because it alleviated her pain and she felt better? Yes. So you have to have someone who's willing to be a go-getter and balance out their own stuff. Because if not, they will start to create an imbalance in you where they're siphoning off of you. And a lot of things that we do too, empathic, we're the archetypal step in for Christ. What did Christ also do? Miracles. When you show up in someone's life, you create miracles, okay? And they can get addicted to that. They may not want to treat you right. Hashtag Judas. They may not want to be good and be fair and be equal, but they don't want to go anywhere because being proximal to you feels good to them, and they will get addicted to you, but not want to do their part, which is hold up their end of the bargain and protect your heart, okay? But your angels are saying that there's someone that is going to be out there for you that will hold your heart and do the work that they are called to do with you, so that you can get carried away a little bit in love as they are guiding you to. All right. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 more. All right, rough road. Take precautions. Remain vigilant and receptive, learning from each revelation as you navigate life's journey. Rough road. Prepare carefully before you continue, for it's a long journey ahead. Okay? There we go. Rough road. That one flew out. Okay. 8 of Wands, communication. What I'm channeling is without a vision, the people will perish. And without a plan, you're not navigating that rough road. So think about your GPS maps and anything of that nature where you are in a situation. Excuse me, guys. Oh, it's late. Where you are in a situation where you have to get from one place to another, and your angels are saying that you need to have a plan of attack and also be scripting, writing down what you want to manifest, where you're at, and where you want to go. No, it is not. It is not real hair, and where you want to go. And so that is going to be. It's my hair, this purchase, but it's not real hair, no. And where you want to go, okay? So that's what I want you guys to know is that you have to be really circumspect about the direction that you go. But they're saying it's very possible for you to navigate it. I have the 8 of Wands, which is about communication. So also here too, this is not just about what you're writing, this is about what you're saying and praying, okay? So talk to your angels and your spirit team. Y'all, I love relationships and I love people, and I know we just had a whole little dissertation about that in the last couple minutes, but I'm going to tell you this. Your spirit team is worth that. They're the people you want to talk to about where you want to go, what your expectations are, what you will and will not be tolerating. And they also are going to test you. So that will be the people show up in your life that are on that road that are not supposed to go with you. They're not hitchhikers that you're supposed to pick up. But communicate with them about what your expectations are and what you're willing to give up or what you're willing to forego or what you're willing to. There's a lot about releasing here because I'm hearing pack light. I'm hearing Erica Badu, travel light, pack light. So if you are traversing something that's going to take you a little while, you definitely want to pack light. And so confirmation, there's a lot of baggage that you might be needing to release in order to traverse that road. But communicate and ask for what you want. Oh, that's what it is. They want you to ask for what you want. There may be some things that are very specific to you that maybe feel like far-fetched dreams that can never come true. And they said, talk to us about that because we want to make every dream come true as you're traversing that road. All right, 5 more. All right. Right track, steady progress, and 2 came out at the same time. We're going to take them. Right track, steady progress, patience is your ally. Celebrate each step forward, no matter the size. You are going in the right direction, so just keep moving forward. I love that for us. So right track here for you guys, and steady progress. Fantasyland, make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. No illusions. Stay grounded in the truth, embracing reality and clarity and wisdom to navigate life's journey authentically. There's a lot about authenticity in this deck. I love it. That's a huge, big thing for me lately. Authenticity. Right track. Let's see what right track says for you guys. Right track. Interesting. Couple messages here with right track. Okay. Sun card here, Leo energy. They want you to have your self-esteem intact. So if you need to do some solar plexus, listening to any kind of beats or anything like that, binaural beats or any kind of sound bath meditations or anything of that nature. This is going to help you get rebalanced in the best way, okay? So, right track, and I love that he's moving somewhere on a donkey. Things that can be stubborn and unsteady and sometimes slow. Not unsteady, they're steady, but they're slow. They can be stubborn and slow. It's not as like majestic as riding a horse or as fast even. Knight of Cups, clarifying the Knight of Cups is the King of Wands, right track. This is about balancing your masculine energy and clarify that Knight of Cups. I want to, that's what I have here. It's the Knight of Cups and the King of Wands, but let's see. Clarify that Knight of Cups, Two of Swords, right track, Ace of Pentacles. Don't get distracted by illusions, specifically the Fantasy Land and the No Illusions. I think I'm reading both cards together. They're saying don't get distracted by illusions because also they want you to know that when you are feeling distracted, your spirit team, you see them in the back there? They're watching you. They're watching over you and they're praying for you and they're saying, okay, we know that this person is going to make the right decision. They're going to go left instead of right when it's time. They're going to not, they're going to avoid the path where there's a rabid, bear hiding out in the tree. Like you are going to do exactly what you need to do and you finally can see. Also, the message here too is that when you feel like you can't see, pray. Talk to them and say, listen, help me, show me, guide me, and give me clear signs and symbology so that I make the right decision, so that I do not get lost on my journey. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. All right, 3 more. And we'll end this. Oh, that flew out. And another one. They're coming 2 at a time now. One last move. You have come far on your journey. Oh, guys, who needs to hear that today? You've come so far on your journey. You will keep going and you'll soon see what you have accomplished. Oh, I needed to hear that today. If no one else did, I needed to hear that today. Almost there. Persist with faith, for you are on the brink of a breakthrough. Your efforts are about to bear fruit. One foot in front of the other. You have come so far on your journey. And the next card is, well, let's read on you've come so far on your journey and not muddy. Let's not muddy it. Whew, standing on big business. I'm a big stepper underground, for sure. Queen of Wands. You are back in your power center. You have dealt with a lot of foes that were masquerading as friends and lovers that were masquerading as though they were not narcissistic devils and every type, speaking of illusions and fairy tales, every type of fae, jinn, mermaid, siren. It's so funny how they all have a higher and low vibration because I believe, especially Leo, me, I believe in fantasy for sure. But the archetypal fantasy, I understand how it can become reality. And in the last several years, I have met jinns, which could have been a genie. Genie would be the higher vibration, the jinn is the lower vibration. I have met fays that could have been fairies. Fairies would be the higher vibration, fae would be the lower vibration. We all exist in a dualistic nature. I've met sirens that could have been mermaids, right? So isn't it interesting how even in the fantasy world there are archetypes that exist in a dualistic nature? Well, the thing about being and standing on big business is that you're integrating both your light and your shadow. And almost there in order to, hey Miss Laura, so nice to see you, in order to move through this situation you needed to stand on this kind of business and they want you to keep pushing. I'm hearing from Finding Nemo, just keep swimming. You are literally almost there. And that's really frustrating as a reader. Listen, I love readers, I watch readers. Oh, good. How did karaoke go? I'm a reader. I watch readers. I enjoy all of that stuff myself. I have my own readers that I go to. I do this for a living as well. And so when I hear readers say, like, oh, don't give up right before, well, that's the thing. That's real subjective because what is our right before? What is our give up? What is our blade of grass that doesn't work? What is our situation? We don't know. Everybody, when I say blade of grass that doesn't work, I'm thinking of people that will give up on a dream right before it breaks through the soil, like a blade of grass. Okay, so I was thinking faster than I was talking, but what is our blade of grass that we are cutting down before it reaches the soil to stretch towards the sunlight to take in those photonutrients and have photosynthesis and turn green and flourish and grow? Well, we never know because when you're on spiritual journeys, you can feel like just so battered because you are literally rolling in the shores and the waves of life and just trying to survive. But I am here to tell you because this is also paralleling in my life. You're almost there. You did something right. You've done something right. And you have been moving in the right direction. Standing on this kind of business is so important because that is what pushes you across the finish line. Okay, so that's what they want you to know about that. The next card was Spirit Link. Stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideas to find success. Divinely guided, trust the wisdom of the universe to remain open and receive guidance as you journey through life's mysteries. Remember I was saying we are light. We are light. We are a lighthouse, just like Jesus, the archetype. Well, here the lighthouse is showing up. I love when the angels do it. There in the distance, I don't know if I can get it to focus. There in the distance is a lighthouse. You are divinely guided in people's lives. Some of the situations that were guided into your life were divinely guided as well. And you are connected to the cosmos. The card that comes out here too is Eve. Oh, wow, there's a lot of healing we're doing tonight about betrayal. Ten of Swords again. Remember I said this was allowed in the previous, conversation? This time, and I can't believe it. I'm looking again at a flash of this man proposing to the crazy lady that lied about being kidnapped. There's something about that here for this reading tonight, which is that, well, when he was proposing to her, he thought he was marrying the love of his life. Never did he imagine that she was insane enough to concoct such a story. Cockamamie is what I'm hearing, story. And what we often will do is he's kissing her forehead in a picture here, just lovingly. We will say to the universe, to the creator, how could this betrayal be divinely guided? And what did I say? It has been your catalyst to get you to your next place, your next story, and your next greatest evolution that you couldn't even see coming. So when he's proposing to this person who's insane and is a criminal, essentially, now she's been charged, he's not thinking that it's going to go left and it's going to turn into this whole thing. He's thinking, I'm marrying the woman of my dreams. And sometimes we get into relationships and connections and we're like, this person turned out to be a mother cracking nightmare. The name of the show is To Have and To Hoax. That's the name of the show I'm watching. I'm not even watching it. My husband has it on in the background. To Have and To Hoax. Ooh, they're healing some relationship wounds tonight. How? A lot of you guys are asking that are watching this on the playback specifically. There's some playbackers here. How could this betrayal be divinely guided to me? What did I do? Who said that? Right? Well, what you did, how did I get in it? Right? Well, what you did is that you were divinely guided and you were being tested because your spirit team over here, right over here, she's watching, or and that she is proverbial. It could be, girl, girl, my girl. My dress just ran over my my very I have like a long dress on and it just ran over my foot and I about lost my mind. Um you're spooked. You're you're spooked about relationships because of that specifically, but it was divinely guided. And they're not saying that it's just a dress running over your feet and that you had no reason to have quick reflexes, but I actually think that was a perfect demonstration. My reflexes are that quick because I'm not playing any reindeer games. In my line of work, I get a lot of shamanistic science and a lot of totems, from animals to insects. So I pay a lot of attention. My reflexes are faster because of betrayals that I've been through in the past. That betrayal was divinely guided because it made your ass faster. It made you smarter, quicker. I'm channeling Kanye, faster, better, stronger. It made you stronger. It was divinely guided, and it made you now you have to be careful though, because even though it was divinely guided, it means that other people that are broken will come to you and need healing and want to be in your energy and be in your atmosphere with this lighthouse here. But you have to be careful to remember what you learned over here in the betrayal, which is how close to let people to you. That doesn't mean push them away forever, because it's divinely guided to you. Sometimes you will have a word to speak into someone's life. Sometimes you are the person that's going to help someone see a situation in a way that they would have never seen it or looked at it before. But do not be on the floor. I'm saying don't be a doormat. Do not lay down in the same way that you might have before, where you were kind of like dealing with, people's betrayal or their treachery in any certain way. You guys know exactly what I'm saying. We all have been there. We all have been in those situations where people have been not so, kind to us, and we're really just trying to help, and we're like, how do we get here? So this situation is so interesting because it was divinely guided to get you better and more in tune so that you can see whenever anyone is overstepping boundaries or not, like loving you in the way that you need to be loved, or not only not that you need to be loved, but maybe taking advantage of you. You can see that a lot faster. I always say that the faces change, but the behavior will be the same. And that betrayal was divinely guided. Okay, so let's go. One more, guys. They said 10. We end at 10. I'll be back, though. Tomorrow, I'll be back. I'll be back. All right. Last one flipped out on the floor. Oh, 1 second, guys. Let's see if I can get it. Okay. It went under the ottoman. One more. That one fell too. Are we kidding me? Are we kidding me? I'm getting this one. Oh, I see the other one too. Okay, we got them both. So it's 11. All right. Learning secrets. Stay open-minded and receptive as you uncover hidden truths and embrace the lessons they offer. Soul whispers. Look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. So also those situations happen so that you can really hear and listen and then fully immerse. I pulled this the other day at the beach. Maybe some of you guys need to go watch the beach reading. Yeah, some of you guys do need to go watch the beach reading. Everything you wanted is all around you, just waiting for you to see it. Stay within the flow, surrender to the rhythm of life, remaining open to the opportunities and lessons that naturally unfold. Let's see if there's any messages here. Okay. Um that mofo showed up last minute and had to get his. Oh, I can't wait to hear that story. Yep, that fool was talking, looking for another wife. Asked him if love was involved. His response was he supposed to be sulking at home? See, you were probably guided there to tell him a little word or two about love, Miss Laura. But let's finish up the reading. Fully immersed and learning secrets. Let's see what the angels have to say about that, and then we'll close out. Oh no! All the cards just fell. Well, half of them anyway. It's a big deck. It's a big slippery deck. All right, we'll deal with that after. Things happen. All right. Now these almost wanted to fall. I wish you guys could see like the save that I just did. You see this? This just happened. I almost had to pick all these up off the floor. Maybe the reading's over. What are we fighting for? Let's see what we're fighting for. Let's end it off. a chunk fell anyway. It's just, maybe I'm just tired. I don't, more fell. I can't even make this up. They're all falling. Okay, good night. This is crazy. Strength card here. I was just fighting for my life. There's literally like 35 cards on the floor or more. Learning secrets. Let's clarify soul whispers. Stay resolute in what you know and believe with the strength card here. Leo energy. Clarify that. Empress, I love that. Yeah. Stay 10 toes down because this is where you're heading to. And this is what I love for you is this Empress energy that's really just downloading for you and downloading on you. You guys are in this. I don't care if you're a male here or a woman watching or however you identify, whatever your orientation is. Uh, I want you to stay and know that you have reached the end of a really hard lesson where it's still in this full moon energy and you are releasing. And I'm reading something on the screen that said against God's will or against the will of God is what I heard. You did not go against the will of God. It says, ask yourself this question. Are you putting yourself and us before God? I know I can, but not anymore. Oh, that's so interesting. Are you putting yourself before us and God? What are you putting before God and you? Or was someone putting you before them? So there's a little conundrum there. I feel like that was not a coincidence that popped up. Yeah, and that was even confusing as I was saying it. Two of Swords. Clarify the Two of Swords. Two of Pentacles. There's a choice to be made here. Which road? Oh, whom shall you serve and choose this day? This is not about you having to be steeped in Christianity. This is about good and evil. This is about light and dark. Okay, we were just talking about the dualistic nature of the archetypal fairies and fays and mermaids and sirens and jinns and genies. So you have a road to choose between. And they're saying stay grounded in your morality. Oh, the message is messaging. Stay grounded in your morality because your soul is whispering to you and you've learned the secrets of the spirit realm. You've been downloaded with that. And they're saying that you know that there's no going back. You have made a choice. You extricated yourself out of maybe something toxic. You moved to a different realm of your relationship, or that might be single energetically or hermetic energy. Ms. Laura says, yeah, morality. But the truth of the matter is that what you really did is that you chose between dark and light. Something no longer fit you, right? It could have been a corporate job. It could have been a familial structure. It could have been an outward thing. It could have been a body transformation. Something wasn't fitting you right. And you stepped into the light, whatever the light is for you. That is subjective for you. So you have to figure out what that is for you. I can't concretely tell you what your light is. Only you know that your internal locator, your internal moralistic system, your moral compass will tell you what that is. But they say stand firm on that. Okay. And then being fully immersed. Last card here. Being fully immersed, Nine of Pentacles. What's coming to you is abundance in every way. So this is about emotional abundance and financial abundance. And they said it's here to stay. The Nine of Pentacles. And so this is for you guys. They said it's sunny with a chance of sun. That's what I'm seeing. I'm looking at a piece of exercise equipment in front of me, and it's an exercise bike, a stationary bike, but it says sunny on it, Sunny, sunny. So what I'm going to tell you, honey bunny, it's sunny, and it's red. This is about being grounded in your root chakra. Being grounded in your root chakra, and also root chakra is abundance. It's red is associated with our financial stability. So you have a lot of payback from the universe coming in, financial blessings and things that you may not understand, or stability in your life, even if it's not actual money coming in. Emotional stability is returning back to you. But this is also about being single. The Nine of Pentacles is about being single. So there's some singles and maybe ready to mingle or maybe not wanting to mingle, but there's some single energy here that's actually really sanctioned. As much as we can talk about relationship, there are seasons, and not everyone's in the season of relationship. But if you're in the season of singleness with the Nine of Pentacles, you're doing it and doing it and doing it well. Hey, a little LL, a little throwback. And I just heard word is bond because I just saw the Ten Commandments. Word is bond. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Hey. I represent Queen. She was raised up in Brooklyn. So LL, it's so interesting because I'm channeling that. He's back again right now. He's back, and he's back right now with a whole new album that's doing really well. So there's something about a full circle moment. Oh, this is about new love for older folk. I know who's out there, but it's also about new love for those of you that may have sworn it off. But also, they said enjoy your time of singleness, guys. Enjoy knowing that you are actually okay. The thing I love about the Nine of Pentacles, it's one away from 10. 10 is all about a familial structure and a home. And again, tomorrow, big reveal of where I'm at. Quite a like a physical manifestation of of a lesson, but that is what you are heading towards is home and stability, and all you need is one more. I'm channeling I can do bad all by myself. You can also do good by yourself too, and that's what I want to change this narrative for you. A lot of you guys are stepping into a place of autonomy where you're owning your independence in a new way. Oh, I'm so proud of you. This Nine of Pentacles is not about relationship. It's about you being with you. It's about you sitting around in your four walls and looking at yourself and being like, I like it here. I like me here. I like that no one else is here with me. Okay, not everybody's supposed to be in a relationship. The Bible even talks about that. Marriage isn't for everybody. Relationships are for everybody. But if you have the calling and the desire for it, then call that in too. But if you go through a phase of singleness where it's just you, then do that in the best way that you can, boo, because the universe honors that. Your angels, ancestors love to see it. They guided you there. Some of y'all had to bite your arm off to get out of the narcissistic bear trap to be exactly where you're at. So they said, relish that moment. And they said, there are blessings coming for you, my good sis and my good sir. And they said, own it because we're on it and we see you. And all the things that are promised and that were promised are coming to you because you did spiritual work that you were called to. You didn't run from it. You stood 10 toes down, big stepper. You did what you needed to do. And we are so proud of you. Nine of Pentacles. So good sharing energy with you guys. I love that. That was good. That was good. All right. Let's see what Laura said. Just got my letter regarding pension increase yesterday, and I cried because I was grateful. Miss Laura, I love that you said that. I gotta be quiet because it's late. It's so late. It's like 3, 4 in the morning. I don't even know what time it is here in the East Coast. Miss Laura, congratulations. And the angels don't lie, do they? Girl, they don't lie. Um, I'm honored. I'm honored that you allowed me to set it on the screen here. It says start here. A news podcast worth listening to. Must be something they're advertising. Thank you, angels. That was a little prophetic word that they are saying to me. I appreciate you. But Miss Laura, I'm honored to hold space and to work with you. And also, I'm honored that you shared that with me and you shared it as validation to the Nine of Pentacles. Miss Laura is a perfect example of being happy in her own skin, in her own Nine of Pentacles energy. And that's listen, if anyone's watching this, Miss Laura, see, this is what happens when we're like attracts like and we're around good energy. We're used to attracting all the toxicity. But when you find your tribe, even parasocially, like I talked about at the top of the video, what you will be manifesting and what you get to take part in is the energetic shifting there. Miss Laura just gave a blessing to anybody that watches this on the playback if you want to claim it. She just physically talked about receiving finances as my angels are guiding me to talk about financial stability and blessings. Now, hers is different. You may not be receiving what she receives exactly, but what is your Nine of Pentacles? I want you to claim it this week, and I want you to come back to the comments after you watch it and talk about, did you get your first keys to something? Did you get a check back for something? Did you get a surprise check with me? I just got a surprise check back in the mail from my gynecologist for $89. I said, I don't even remember. I thought I paid that right. And they said, no, we'll give it back to you. That's what I mean. The Nine of Pentacles is contagious, okay? It's contagious. Touch me, baby. Money is what we got. We have money and stability. We are a star, actually, in the spirit realm. And the angel said, as above, so below. So we got to make it rain on you hoes, on our spiritual hoes, of course. Yeah, know what I'm saying. We got to make it rain, okay? The angels are like this. Hey, hey, okay? They're hitting those dollar bills on us, y'all. So I want you guys to do that for me. Come back in the comments and tell me about what showed up for you tangibly. And Miss Laura just started it off. Thank you, Miss Laura. Tag. Someone else is next. All right, let's see what else she said. I'm going to get out of here. All right. Yes, I'm embracing my singleness. I wear purple for karaoke. Come on, purple royal crown chakra. Thank you, and you're welcome, Miss Laura. You know I'm silly, girl. Make it rain on you hoes. I'll make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on you hoes. That's Lil Wayne, actually. Some of y'all need to go watch that video about Lil Wayne and about being prepared for the moment when destiny comes knocking. Okay, you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. That's what your angels want you to know. So good sharing energy with you guys today. Come back and join me next time. We'll continue to evolve together. Good night.